The TMR gang is about to go live online. Catch the video stream of the hottest and most awarded morning program on Philippine FM radio. The Morning Rush. Straight from the Monster Facebook page at RX931. The Monster YouTube channel at RX931. And Twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Time to have fun with hosts Chico, Hazel, and Markki. Join the TMR gang now. Stand by and enjoy the program. The Morning Rush Top 10.
Monster RX 93.1. Time for the top 10 for today, the final one. And we are live on Facebook.
Facebook.com/RX931, Twitch and YouTube live. Join us if you're not there yet. We're doing one giant patch. But before that, we do have some greets. Tinanggal mo ko sa
That's what you deserve. Okay. Never mind.
Let's say good morning.
Hello.
To some monsters logged in. Good morning to Joey, who says hello to all the rushers. Army Carrots and Envious. Have a good week ahead. Jimbo Limbo says hello to his baby Aaron, currently sleeping right now, but would love to hear his name on the podcast later. Love you, Ingat sa shift. Hello to Cyril, and also saying good morning to Renz. We have Tino, we have Because Miel, Farmer Sanchez, Amber, Sophia, hello to you. What's up as well? Hold on. This mouse, for some reason, whenever we're live, just stops working. Good morning as well to Yontefian. Good morning, beautiful DJs. Didn't you miss Markki's shadiness? Welcome back, Markki.
Well, Hazel more than made up for it.
And so did you.
More you.
Parang even naman. Hello to Juice Blank, also saying good morning to Elaine. We have Angeli, and we also have Ro. We have Gab, who says, what's up? Annika Padilla says, welcome back, Markki, as well. And I think that's it for the text line.
All right, and we've got a giant bitch. We've got a giant...
Why are you giving yourself a shout out?
A giant batch. Okay, we've got a giant batch.
Woo! A giant... What? Did you hear that, Markki?
Batch.
What's happening?
He just said, we've got a giant B.
Batch.
We've got a giant bish back from Italy.
She's here.
She's back.
She's
back,
but she's
back
got
again.
goods for us.
I know.
All sorts of awesome,
We gotta try those.
Italian goodies.
Oh, hello, by the way, to Hannah. She's locked in.
Hello.
Hello.
All right, so we've got our top 10 courtesy of, let me see here, Patrick Star-Lord. So, no numbers. What's my almost? Giant batch. Prince Kingsman says, muntik na akong magwala sa galit dahil akala ko sinuot na naman ng brother ko yung bagong bili kong t-shirt. Yun pala, naiwan ko lang sa dryer. Nilaban ko pala.
Ay, kasi, if they do that na.
All the time.
Diba? Parang,
Gets.
you will just kind of make accusations. It will be easy to do.
From Arch Aguilar, muntik na akong maging hot trophy wife. I just found out yung ex ko is now a billionaire because of their company.
Oy.
Oh my God.
Did you ever have someone like that? Na yung hindi naman billionaire, pero like super successful.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Like,
Pero
I
no
knew.
regrets? O medyo meron ka nung parang, dapat stuck with this person. O yung parang like, still the same. No, it's a no for me. O ganon.
We still DM. still friends. We're still friends. Yeah, so we still talk
SYS.
sometimes. Anong SYS?
Shooting your shot.
Oy, siya yung nagre-reply madalas sa akin hindi ako.
Oy.
Tsaka yung gusto ko, excuse me siya yung nagre-reply. Ibig sabihin,
Hindi nagre-reply sa stories. You know,
Akala
when you
ko-
post something and like he would always react.
akala ko, siya yung nagre-reply sa mga DM ko.
No, he would like comment or whatever. So
Okay.
yeah, we've stayed in touch kasi. Pero even then naman, he owned a club. So I kind of knew, but like let's just say I didn't know his family was like who they are. I had no idea. So
Hindi, maganda kasi. Yung talagang, not that you didn't know. Pero kunyari, talaga
Like
at
from
the time.
before, wala.
talaga.
Wala
wala
naman.
talaga. Tapos biglang, alam mo yun, yung biglang, like remember that thing that I saw on X. Parang the first investor ever of Apple. Kasama pa niya si Steve Jobs. Tapos parang $500,000 yung and that's what started the company. That guy na parang this guy, I don't know, I forgot the name. Yun yung initial investor ng Apple for 1/3 of the shares. And now that 1/3 is worth $93 billion.
oh my God.
93 billion.
Billion.
But the fact that he had $500,000 to
Still.
begin with.
Pero gets, like, kunyari na yung life savings mo, $500,000.
And then you put it there.
Dollars.
You're good.
Can you, like, Lord, hindi mo mauubos yun even if you tried.
And the feeling ko din kasi yung mga ganyan, usually those are the people you probably met when you were young, like in
Exactly.
school, ganon. But
Exactly.
kasi when you start dating, obviously, most people probably wouldn't date someone na walang-wala talaga because you
Yeah,
would want someone who's financially stable when you're dating, obviously, or financially comfortable even.
Hindi, okay, sabihin na natin, hindi naman siya like sobrang wala. Pero, alam mo yon, like regular person finances. Yung nothing like millionaire
OA.
worthy.
Yeah.
Paano kung biglang naging like super, yun nga, naging billionaire levels.
I mean, hello?
Diba?
Let's just say I've dated a couple of millionaires. Overrated. Sometimes it's better to date someone.
Hindi, totoo naman,
that,
totoo. Hindi,
Because
ang maganda kasi yung yung realization. Yung when you were
Yeah.
together, sabihin na natin, obviously, you like them because you were together,
Yeah.
right? Pero for whatever reason, you broke up. Tapos biglang naging like super successful. I'm just curious, would your opinion of them change?
Oh, di
Granting
ano,
na gusto mo sila,
alam ko
I mean,
na.
they did get together.
Yan yung mga linyang, sana ako na lang ulit.
ay,
Sana tayo na lang ulit. Di ba? Ano yung,
Or
ano yung
bigla kang
line niya?
magjo-Joey Albert ka. Minsan pa,
Yakapin mo ako.
na
But I don't think-
mahigpit.
I don't think
na
I've ever had
kahit
that though.
Sandali.
I don't think I've ever had that. Where like I
Yung
dated
parang
a
naging
normal
successful.
person na naging
Oo.
successful. I've
Kasi
dated
kung successful na sila, then
na naging
yeah,
mas
like-
successful.
Oo, parang
Oo.
ganun.
Or
parang
successful na hindi na masarap.
Kasi ako, I get attracted to success. So that's one of the things that will make me want to date someone. So I most likely wouldn't date someone if I felt I was more successful than them. You know what I mean?
That's true though, that's true. Hindi,
I
pero
don't
like,
know.
wala
I'm the
lang.
opposite.
Kasi ako parang,
I'm the opposite.
you also don't know what your life would have been had you stayed with them. O kunyari, sige, hindi mo nga sila pinakawalan. So until now, you're reaping the rewards of the $1 billion success. Pero honestly, corniness aside and humor aside, you don't know if you would actually be, happy, just as happy, or what's the word for it? Yung ganun din ka-commensurate yung happiness mo, yung
Yeah,
pag-akyat
you
ng
never
budget.
know.
Diba? For all you know, you could be miserable, like with all that money. But yeah, it's that joke that we
Yeah.
always say that you're crying in your Ferrari, but you're crying.
Yeah.
You know what I
or
mean?
some people, they turn out to be like a-holes once they accumulate all the wealth.
That's true
diba?
too.
Parang
That's
biglang nag-iba na
true.
sila.
Tapos suddenly parang they treat you like one of their property,
Oo,
diba?
that
Yung
obviously that's not
gonna be good
that's not
too.
good.
Like, what would you choose? Like, for example, if you were put in a situation where it's either baby whale or super
Elon
as
Musk.
in Elon
Elon
Musk.
Musk.
But not Elon Musk. someone like that person with like you'll never have to work a day in your life.
Hello, hindi kasi ang hirap nun eh. Kasi like,
May pinagsamahan na kayo eh.
yes,
But
obviously. Hindi, tsaka parang like, it's such a, you're comparing something that's real to something that's hypothetical and it doesn't exist. I mean like, well hindi siya actual human being.
Oh, sige,
Kasi
think
di ba
about
pag
it.
kunyari you meet them na parang, oh ito ang daming pera and all that. And then you're like, but then do you enjoy being with them? Do you like talking to them? Do you like hanging out with them? You know
That's
what I
what it
mean?
is.
Ang
Yeah.
hirap eh. Kasi it's, you know, basically, you're finding parang like an ideal, somebody on a pedestal, and you're comparing them with somebody who's actually real. So yeah, it's a weird.
Oh, si ano na lang,
choice.
si Baby Whale or si CP?
Sino si CP?
Chris
Chris Pratt. Pwede bang hall pass? Hall pass yun eh. Hall pass yun. I'll still be with Baby Whale, pero may hall pass kay Chris Pratt.
Ganon.
Hall pass.
Best of both worlds.
What's that movie about hall pass?
Hall Pass.
Hall pass.
Hall Pass.
Who was in it again? And it's the actual diba? That's the actual
Premise.
premise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Na parang
Hall
Wasn't it
Pass.
Kristen?
Stewart?
Bell?
Bell?
Owen Wilson.
Oh, there. Owen Wilson.
Who's the
Jason
girl?
Sudeikis, Jenna Fisher, Christina Applegate,
Christina Applegate.
Nikki Whelan.
Tsaka di ba nga, the one that I watched also recently, yung The List.
May
Very
hall
ganon
pass din
Bucket,
siya.
oo, parang ganon.
Oo eh. And from J.R. Keita, what's my almost true story? Nakapasa na ako magkaroon ng internship sa Singapore for 1 year. As in, inayos ko na requirements, kasi inayos na nila yung flight ko, hindi pa rin ako natuloy. Kasi biglang nagpalit ng Prime Minister.
Oh.
And yung bagong Prime Minister, gusto lahat ng internship Singaporean. Pero ang bad, kasi feeling ko pag kunyari na-award na yon,
They can't take it back.
they shouldn't be able to take it back. Dapat
I
parang
know.
after yung batch nila JR, pwedeng, okay, from itong next batch,
yeah.
sige, hindi na, puro Singaporean.
Oo
Di ba?
nga,
Ang
oo
bad.
nga, yeah.
Yeah.
Yung
it's
bigla
unfair.
nilang babawiin like mid, I don't know, mid fixing your stuff. Kasi what if gumasos ka na as
Like you already said
fixing your papers and
yes.
everything, or I don't know, you went on leave or something.
I'd be
It's
upset.
unfair. Yeah.
Al Macchiato says, I almost won the spelling bee, but I changed my answer from tattoo, T-A-T-T-O-O, to T-A-T-O-O. The longer I looked at the word, parang the more it looked weird, so biglang kong tinanggal yung isang T.
I
Yung
get it.
second D.
I feel
Sometimes that happens kasi.
It's weird, no?
And it's not just written. Like you say
Yes.
it out loud. There are
Yes.
certain words that when you say it multiple times, it sounds wrong.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Like
True.
yung ano lang, parang it becomes like a foreign word when
the
you
more
look
you
at
look
it.
at it.
Yeah.
What's going on? This is a word I see every day. For Memski, I almost said yes to your marriage proposal. Kaya lang yung banner mong, will you marry me? Ang spelling mo, M-E-R-R-Y.
Ano to, Merry Christmas?
It's a no for me. Alam mo yung na-turn down yung proposal mo because of your spelling.
Eh, what if plano niya pala yung wedding niyo December 25?
Kaya
Kaya
pala
pala will you
marry.
marry
Will
me?
you- I think that's cute.
Baka wink-wink pala
That
yung
would be cute.
proposal.
Eh kung M-A-R-Y, like
O baka
Queen
September
Mary.
8.
Birthday ni Mama
Oo,
Mary.
birthday ni Mama
Oo.
Mary, diba?
Oh.
Tampupu says, what's my almost? My toddler almost made a major purchase with my phone while I was busy working from home. Buti na lang may OTP.
Yeah, kasi kailangan pang i-input yung numbers.
And because of that, yun, nakita na lang niya na muntik-muntik ng
You know what's so weird? Because sometimes yung OTP, diba, it just sa iPhone, it pops up and then you can just click it and then it will automatically input itself.
Really?
Yeah, when you receive it, sometimes it just parang
Yeah,
It-
the numbers appear.
it pops up na, diba, may text.
Oo.
And then like it pops up as an option na you can just click the option and then it automatically.
Parang I don't see the
You don't
option.
get that option?
I get that all the
No,
time.
I get it all the
but
time.
there are certain apps na when you click that, it doesn't work. Like,
Yeah.
hindi pa rin siya papasok. You have to manually put
You have
all
to
the numbers.
actually like
Oh.
copy and paste it or
Yeah.
memorize
but for
the
certain
numbers.
apps, it works.
Ako, I memorize pa lang. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And from Simply Nedge, What's My Almost? Gaya dun sa lyrics ng song na, may sikreto akong
Sasabihin
sa'yo.
sa'yo.
Like, ganun-ganon. Like, hindi niya alam. Muntik ko na siyang minahal.
Oh.
Alam mo yung nanliligaw, tapos...
Tumigil.
You didn't like them at first. Tapos right before you're about to fall in love with them, they stop. Because they think they didn't have a chance.
Oh no.
But you were almost
missed,
there.
You missed out.
Yeah.
You missed each other by
Tapos
seconds.
alam mo yun, nandun ka na dun sa parang okay siya ha? Parang I can see myself being in a relationship with them. Tapos biglang, wala na.
Give up na sila,
Yeah.
no?
Well, dalawa lang yan. You can tell them and, hopefully, they haven't really moved on yet. Parang
sana.
Or, you can choose to think na parang, well, if they stop, then maybe they didn't mean it. Or they weren't really that into me either.
O yung mga muntik na kitang hinook up.
Pero for me, kasi I don't like yung parang na-feel mo na pala tapos you're gonna keep it to yourself na lang and just let things
Hindi,
go.
alam mo yun, yung medyo may ano ka pa, yung parang wala ka pa sa 100%, pero you went from like 0 to nasa 80 ka na.
It's
Tas
still
parang,
better to tell them, I think.
yung parang hinihintay mo na lang na medyo 90, 100, and then you're about to say, you know what, I like you
I
now.
think still tell them.
Yeah.
Just because, you're almost there. Just tell them, maybe if,
Last ditch effort.
if you're willing to wait,
Yeah.
Last ditch
I
effort.
think I'm almost there.
Yeah.
Ito, very meta, yung kay The Never Ender. It's been ages since I had an entry. So, when I was listening to you guys earlier, I kept on thinking, what's my almost? Tapos wala na, nakapagluto na ako, nakapag-almusal na, nakaligo na. Tapos wala pa rin akong maisip. And then I realized, wait a minute, did I just almost tweet an entry?
Buti ka na magka-entry.
Pero ayun, may entry ka
Oh,
na.
may entry na siya.
Oo, pumasok pa sa top 10.
Di ba?
Mm.
Pero, na-cancel na rin. Kasi, it made it eh.
True.
So,
Hindi na
Hindi na
all
siya
in all.
valid na entry.
Hindi na siya valid.
It's not valid.
So, okay, it's not an entry.
Forget
Alam mo,
it.
no? Oo nga, no? And, di ba like that was part of a riddle.
Yeah.
Yung, what is it that the moment you know you have it, you don't have it?
The moment,
The one thing that the moment you have it, the moment you know that you have it, you don't have it.
what?
Ito yung mga childhood, corny siya, pero wala lang. Humility.
Oh.
Di ba? Parang the moment you know, I'm so humble. Parang, poof, hindi ka na humble.
Wala na yung humility.
Yung parang, it's
Hindi ako
one of those things that other people have to say about you. The moment you think you're humble, it kind of feels self-conscious. And you're not.
Because then you're self-aware.
Because you're self-aware.
And you
like,
verbalize it.
Oo,
But like, if you're
so-
self-aware and you keep it to yourself, then you're still humble.
Hindi, pero
I
gets you.
guess.
Even the self-congratulatory, look at me, I'm so humble. Kahit yung sa loob mo lang, parang it's not exactly a very humble thing. So it's kind of weird.
Oo, Murillo. Sabi niya, parang sasabihin ko daw hindi ako makarelate. True. I never claimed to be. But sometimes kasi humility is overrated. Because it's not always good to be humble. There are times when you shouldn't be humble. You should be proud of your own accomplishments. Is that bad? I don't think so.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. But,
Iba naman kasi.
but being humble is also not bad.
It's not
Kasi
bad
a lot
also.
of people
It's
naman,
not
diba,
bad.
meron din na parang like, ba't ka maging
Whatever
humble?
works for
Parang,
you.
Yeah, diba? So, if you're proud of it, yeah. Kasi there's also something about, kasi being humble doesn't necessarily mean that you're not proud of but you just don't.
But being not humble doesn't mean you're a bad person either.
No rin. Pero,
right?
pero
So,
both ways.
yeah.
Gets?
Yeah.
Kasi parang ano mo
I agree.
ng humility is parang wallflower ka na you let everyone walk all. Hindi rin naman.
No, it's
You're just not, hindi ka lang
Cocky.
about it.
Yeah.
Arrogant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course you don't want to be arrogant, but you want to be self-confident and you want to know your own self-worth.
Siguro balance.
Don't downplay it either.
Siguro balance.
Yeah.
Kasi parang too much and you become arrogant and too little para namang you're not giving yourself the credit.
Yeah.
You know, so
Between the two, which would you rather be?
I know Chico is the latter.
ako kasi I don't like either. Hindi kasi like for example, if let's say I have an achievement and we're talking about something na it's relevant pero hindi naman siya tinatanong.
Parang let the achievement speak for itself.
But if you ask
Yeah.
me, I'm not going to withhold the
Deny it.
information.
Exactly.
You're gonna say it.
Yung
Yes.
kunyari, I don't know. Yung, kunyari, I won a gold medal in something. And it's like, oh my God, sinabi ni Markki na, I won this whatever. Ah, really? Kasi ako, I won a gold medal in ganyan.
Right.
Diba? It's not being asked. But if you ask me,
But did
hey,
you win a gold medal as well?
Yeah, I did. Yung gano'n,
Yeah. Exactly.
there.
Yeah.
That's the balance I like to strike. Na
Yeah.
parang, hindi ko siya i-withhold for the sake of being humble. Kasi parang it's fake humility. If you ask me, and it's relevant to what we're talking about, I will say it. Pero kung hindi tinatanong, hindi ko rin siya i-volunteer. Kasi yung iba
Right.
naman, well, di ba meron, nobody was asking.
Yeah.
Pero eto ka, volunteer ka ng
Yeah.
volunteer ng achievements mo. Nakakairita rin, TBH.
Yeah.
So, just try to find a nice
So when was the
balance.
last time you encountered a cocky person?
Parang lagi. Hindi kasi minsan maraming mayabang sa mundo. Maraming mayabang sa mundo. Kaya nga di ba, hindi ko nga gusto yung masyadong
Ang dami kasing mayabang.
mayabang kasi, oo.
Minsan super yabang, minsan
Ay, pag super yabang, nako.
Parang minsan nakakatakot na.
yung mga monster yabang, no?
Yung parang get that away from me. Hindi, that ego. Get that ego away from me.
Out of my face.
Gusto mo yung average-sized ego, di ba? Pag
Above.
above average. Oh, sige.
Above average.
Oo,
Pero wag naman yung
Wag naman sobra pa.
maligno levels.
From Archer Aguilar, what's my almost to just like give up on life? But TMR came into my life like a rumaragasang hot dog to shine light into my gloom.
Aww.
Oh, that's nice to. I mean, nice to hear that we bring joy, but hopefully we just bring joy to like a joyful life too. Yeah. So, but thank you for sharing that with us. Queen of Deadma says, I almost believed you when you said na pinsan mo yung kasama mo sa mall. Kaso may nag-send ng pic sa akin na magka-holding hands kayo.
Hala.
Nagahalikan. So, either kadiri kayo ng pinsan mo or you're having an affair. Kasi kung totoo pa ng pinsan niya,
affair na lang.
Sana affair na lang.
Parang mas ano pa eh. Oo.
Oo, kasi yung isa parang...
Medyo ew eh.
Parang may na-encounter akong katon recently.
No.
Magpinsan.
Ooh.
Naghalikan sa gay bar.
That is intense.
Pero hindi nila alam na magpinsan sila. They only found out
okay.
after. But still.
It's still gross, but at least hindi conscious.
It
Alam mo
wasn't,
yun?
yeah. If it was conscious, a little bit, yeah. That'd been off.
Sabi ni Mai, ayan, welcome back talaga, Markki. Ooh, child. Okay, from Shivana, pahina na ng pahina yung pandinig ko. Buti na lang nagpa-check ako at naagapan. Turns out I had a near-death experience. Oh, it's the same with me. You know, it's so weird. I actually don't know. Because I've always had tinnitus all my life. Yung pag complete silence na, biglang mayroong high-pitched na,
Ringing.
that super, super high-pitched thing in my ear that I could hear. And it's deafening in a weird way. So I had myself checked. This was early radio days. And then when they had a hearing test, I was like, halos nasa pasang-awa na ako.
Really?
Yeah. And then, the doctor said you don't need like hearing aids or anything like that. But bawal ka na mag A, earphones, B, like concerts.
What?
Like I can't attend concerts.
Oh, but
'cause
you
it's
didn't
too loud.
follow.
I didn't follow, obviously. And I'm still a DJ, right?
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, I wonder if I'm hearing less than what you guys are hearing. I wouldn't know.
Oh.
We most likely don't know what other people are hearing. It's like someone
Right,
who
pero
is colorblind.
Given that I had I scored very low in the hearing test. Am I still like that?
Well, I know certain jocks
Right?
who definitely hear less than I do. Or like, as in yung volume. Kasi I can tell because of the volume of the headset. Like for me, their
Sa umaga,
volume is
It's
crazy
so loud. Yes.
And I'm like, what the
baka,
heck?
baka I'm okay because
Yeah.
I find it too loud.
I find it too loud. And I'm like, this is like, yung right volume for me is like way lower than
Like, okay, the volume of us now, I think it's fine.
same.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Okay, then maybe
No, but
I'm...
I like, for example, when I watch TV, I like it much louder than usual. So a lot of people tell me, it's too loud, it's too loud. But I'm like, I don't know, I like the whole surround sound feel.
Ako naman music. I don't like watching loud, but I like music loud. Louder than, let's say, if I were watching something on Netflix.
Yeah, for me it depends. It depends on where I am. It depends on what I'm listening to. So yeah.
Okay. And also, there's even like online, if you're curious, online
test?
hearing tests. You know what it is? They'll play the sound, tapos pahina ng pahina.
And then you tell them.
You tell
like,
them when you don't hear it anymore.
oh, we should do that one of these
And
days.
then
Let's do it.
pag hindi mo na siya naririnig, you press the space bar, and then it'll tell you what your hearing level
Let's
is.
do that.
Yeah. And also, from Carmel Avellino, true story, our scary almost, we were there at the Itaewon Halloween
Oh
party.
my gosh.
A
That's so
day,
scary.
Whoa.
one day before the stampede.
Oh my gosh.
So like
So
they were
scary.
shocked the next day when it happened because they were just there the day before. Like had they gone
Who knows what
the
could have
next
happened?
day, who
Yeah.
knows, right? So yeah.
Ooh.
From Advenchoy, muntik na kung, sorry. From Al Macchiato, I almost reached the top ballerina level, black uniform and point shoes, but I felt burned out and I couldn't take our teacher's verbal abuse anymore.
Oh.
Alam mo, it's a thing, no? Like, remember in a lot of the mga documentaries now, pag yung training kids talaga, there's a tendency for some trainers to be really like abusive.
Yeah.
Remember that whole, yung sa
Gymnastics, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they would starve them. They would like be literally begging for food and they're like, no, you're too heavy. No, you're too fat. Yung ganon, yung medyo parang pang military level, whatever yung training. Medyo nakakaano rin, no? Like if you're a parent of an athlete, parang, kasi a lot of it, it's boot camp. You get shipped off to the training area where the parents
Yeah.
don't have
Yeah, you live
access.
basically there na. So, kawawa.
And from Sebedi, I took and passed the UPCAT. But my parents got scared of sending me off to college there. Especially that time, ang daming news about mga frat and hazing. Mga 1 week ko silang di kinausap. But now I do understand everything happened for a reason. Again, sometimes yung mga, yun nga, yung mga galit na galit tayo na, ba't di niyo ako pinayagan? In retrospect, yeah, it was the right decision. And from Wildfire, yeah, from Wildfire,
What was that?
nothing. What's my almost? Muntik na akong kunin, maging model ng brief. Kaya lang, nung after the photo shoot, nagmukha daw panty yung suot ko. Kasi walang,
Oh no.
walang, they need a little bit of action there,
Or, nowadays, di ba may mga padding?
Oh, padding.
Oh, gawin mo na
fake.
lang yung mga ginagawa
Mga prosthetics.
Why
ng
not?
It Crew.
Oh, Markki. Kakauwi pa lang eh.
Kasi naman, it's so obvious.
Well, remember last season?
Let's not talk about this.
Okay, and the two tops. What's my almost comes from Mike Ferrer and Advenchoy.
They both say,
Mike Ferrer says, muntik na akong maging ama 10 years ago. Pero buti na lang, hindi kinaya ng konsyensya ni ex at umamin din siya that she was fooling around with someone else while we were still together.
ooh.
So, alam mo yan, yung parang turned out, it wasn't his.
Okay.
Right? Oh my gosh, that's so... Like, can you imagine if hindi siya umamin?
It's very pang teleserye.
Yeah, and then, and I'm not saying that you don't want to marry her, but like, obviously, the main reason that you're marrying her is because pinapanagutan mo. Tapos hindi pala sa'yo. Like, there's the betrayal, number one.
Yeah.
Betrayal.
And two, that's not your child. It's very Billie Jean.
Yeah.
Billie Jean.
I am not...
It's not
But the kid is not
my son.
And from Advenchoy, what's my almost? Muntik na akong makalibre ng mga damit and accessories sa mall. Kaso tumunog yung alarm nung paglabas ko. Kakaasar eh. Tumunog.
Sayang.
Tapos yun na, tumakbo na yung mga guard.
Did you see that video that went viral of a girl that tried to rob like a Miniso or one of those shops?
What?
Yeah.
Here?
Here.
And then what happened?
As in like the guard ran after her. Tapos nahuli siya. And then she was brought back to the store.
Yung sa States, did you see?
Kasi nga, parang they're saying it's becoming a trend because of what's going on in the
Yes.
States. Now, you can't be punished
No,
if it's
specifically-
below whatever.
Specifically California.
Oo.
Kasi in California, the misdemeanor was if you steal anything $450 and below. But now they raised it to $950.
So people are now trying to take stuff that's like 950 and below.
So now, felony. So now, pag below 950, misdemeanor na lang siya.
Oo.
Which carries a very light sentence.
What's a misdemeanor? Like it's more of like
Parang-
community service something.
Or I don't know, something. But felony kasi is the one that you're trying to avoid. That's the heavier.
Oo.
That's prison, honey.
Pag 950 and above. So
Yes.
now, pag yung mga convenience store, drugstore, and they don't even cover their faces anymore and they don't run. Yung huli ko nakita na video, it was like a man and a woman. They had like a bag, literally from the shelves. They were taking, pero ano to parang drugstore. Alam mo yung drugstore na parang grocery?
Yeah.
So they were literally just putting the pills
That's horrible.
in their bag. Tapos, finifilm sila nung isang customer. They were even doing like mga peace sign. They're not scared. Like, go ahead, post it.
Kasi nga, it's just a
Tapos,
misdemeanor.
After they got their stuff, they just walked out. Not
Damn.
even running.
And nobody...
Like, wala lang.
Nobody came after them?
And they were saying kasi rin, parang from the point of view of the employees, I'm like, what? I'm going to risk my life? Paano ko yung mga ano yan? And for
Baril.
what?
Right.
And everyone's doing it. So every time somebody does that, we're supposed to put ourselves between the felons and the door and say, you're not leaving here. So parang
Wala bang
kawawa
Wala
din.
bang yung button to press for the police to come?
Yun nga. And apparently, minsan hindi rin because it happens so much.
And-
parang hindi na rin nila masyadong
And also, by the time the police get there,
Wala na rin
wala
yung
na
ano.
yung perpetrators.
true.
Oo. Di ba before, like, foreigners, when they go here, pinagtatawanan nila tayo na, because we have guards
Yeah.
everywhere. And apparently, tayo lang may... Di ba? Have you ever seen guards like in Japan or in like the US or Europe in like
Yeah.
malls? No. Pero now when you think about it, at least kahit papaano
Tsaka
may
tayo lang
deterrent.
yung hindi uso yung self-checkout and all
Pero
that
yung mga iba,
stuff.
like for example, Indonesia, meron din silang ganun. I mean, there are some countries.
Siguro. Pero gets, like before, they found it so weird that we have guards. na
Siguro
parang-
in most first world countries.
But now, they would benefit if they had guards in convenience stores and
Oh,
malls.
for sure.
Diba? Kasi kahit paano meron kang first line of defense man lang. Diba? So,
At saka, hello, dito nga, yun nga, like, naglalakad ka lang sa kalsada and you don't pay attention to someone na nanghihingi ng pera, pwede kang saksakin na lang all of a
totoo.
sudden.
Scary.
Totoo, diba? So,
So,
kahit paano. Kahit
yeah.
paano. Alright, so, what about us?
Ay, hindi tayo nakakain. I love it.
Ay, kasi nga wala tayo. Kasi one big batch tayo. Actually, Vanjo Avellino was saying, I worked in retail here. I'm guessing he's in the US. And staff are advised not to approach thieves. Parang hayaan
Oh,
nyo na.
wow. Okay.
Kasi rin, yeah.
Well, it doesn't work that way in the Philippines.
Yung mga nakikita natin na nanlalaban, usually those are the ones na it's their business. Yung kunyari,
yeah.
they own the convenience store.
Right.
It's a family business.
So it's a
Siyempre, ibang kaso yun, di ba?
direct nakaw sa kanila.
Kayo
yun.
yung mawawalan, di ba? Like,
Yeah.
remember that one, yung kinuyog siya nung dalawang guys na magkapatid yun, I think, who owned the place.
Yeah.
Okay. Australia daw, si Vanjo. So yeah, they are advised not to approach thieves. Okay, tayo. What's my almost? Well, I brushed through it. Ako yung mga major life almosts ko. There, I almost studied in the US. I don't know where I would be, what I would have been doing if I finished my studies in Washington. Kasi I got accepted in the creative writing, what do you call that, course? 2 years yun. So, I'm sure I would have ended up in a writing job. So maybe I'd write for, I don't know, publication or ad agency in the US. Or if I would have come home, but would I have gotten into radio? Kasi I got into radio, I was in my senior year.
Yeah.
So it means had I not come back to the Philippines, I probably wouldn't have landed in radio. So wala lang. I would be so curious as to where I would be now if I studied in the US.
Ako ay almost, met Lady Camden.
Oo nga.
Kaya lang na-cancel yung event.
Wala na.
Yeah, because it was, di ba, September 3 dapat. But then that was the time na
The
si
typhoon.
Hannah, like the typhoon sunod-sunod.
Not
so,
her bestie, ha? But like,
No, not my bestie, but like the typhoon. So they canceled the event. Hindi postpone na, as in canceled. So,
kasi nga may schedule.
ayun. So
Diba,
I didn't,
mahirap.
yeah, too bad. Because, di ba, Erica got me a ticket sana for the meet and greet. So,
Sayang.
I didn't get to meet her.
Oh,
Yeah.
ay kala ko tuloy na yun eh.
Sayang.
I guess for me, what's my almost? Before coming to the Philippines and joining Pilipinas Got Talent, I got a scholarship
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
to work under the general manager. It's like a fast track program for one of the top 8 or 11 5-star hotels in Europe.
Yeah.
Like Kempinski and I don't know. Basta I could choose wherever I wanted to go to, and they would fly me there, and I would work under them for like a year. If I had done that, who knows? I would have been a general manager now, have
Yeah.
so much bank, be traveling the world, but would I have been happy?
Yun eh, di ba? Who would have known?
I mean, now I'm just so happy with what I've done, my accomplishments. I mean, I'm probably not making as much money as I would have if I was an international like hotelier, but I'm happy. I guess sometimes
Parang may
it's a
isa pa
choice.
ako, almost mo. What if kayo pa rin ni...
Let's just say I wouldn't be here right now. I wouldn't be allowed to be here right now. I would still have my kadenang ginto.
Para kang prison, honey.
Literal prison honey. And like, I don't think I could be...
Parang na-excite ka, Chico.
Kasi may mga handcuff,
mo?
may mga...
I don't think I could be in prison for that long. I mean, it's fun for a while.
For a night, maybe.
But then it gets,
Okay.
you start to feel like you're locked in 4 walls.
That's true. Though.
I mean, what would you choose?
What if may garden naman, ganun? Like, what
Parang
if...
kung may garden, okay lang. Kaso lang, kondo eh.
Tapos saka, di ba, iba yung entrance mo.
Iba yung entrance ko eh.
Para hindi obvious na saan doon pupunta.
Oo.
Like, paano? Like, backdoor?
Oh, yeah, obviously. Wait.
Hindi kasi sa condo kasi usually isa lang yung door, di ba?
Hindi. Ito kasi.
Ayan na.
Kasi may parang conjoining parking.
Go, yeah, okay na tayo. Okay, tama.
So pwedeng
Oo, yun na nga. Yun na nga. Tama.
Okay.
Tama.
Sige, off-air
Sige.
na lang natin
Off-air na
explain.
lang yung rest.
Sige.
Okay.
Thank you, Queen Elaine, for
Thank
the
you,
cake. And thank
Queen
you, Markki, for the
Elaine.
pasalubong.
Yes, we have panetone.
Panettone.
And
We
chocolate.
have chocolate cake. Chocolate cake.
Kake. Like, ano yung kake?
Hindi, chocolate cake.
Yeah, so...
That's chocolate. Chocolate kake.
Kake.
Norwegian.
Oh,
Look at me. Look at Norwegian me.
So we'll be chowing down
Yes.
after the show, but thank you for joining us today. We'll be back tomorrow.
All right. Thank you for
Catch you then.
joining us.
Grazie.
Okay.
Ria's up next. Stick
Arrivederci.
around. Arrivederci. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Leaving you with Doja Cat. Here's Demons on the Morning Rush with Chico, Hazel, and Markki. Only here on